Stuart, I don't really know where to start. A very disappointing result and performance.
Certainly both. There's no question of that. We were beat from a better team tonight, and the only reason it was 1-0 was because Cammy was in the goal. He was outstanding for us from start to finish. Never got going, never passed the ball. They looked hungry on us, which isn't like us. So it's very disappointing, and especially after Saturday where we're fighting scratch for everything and compete with a really good Alloa side and deserve to get a point down at Alloa to turn their performance out. And that's not taking anything away from Michael's team. I thought they were excellent tonight, hungry, created numerous chances, as I say, and played some really good stuff as well at times. And we knew that we're a dangerous side. They're good going forward. They've scored goals against most teams, so we knew that they would be a threat. But from our own point of view, we never. I think Craig has one kind of snapshot that falls from it. It's a super save from their goalie, but out with that, I don't remember us creating a chance within the game. So a bit like disappointing when you've got a chance to go 4 points clear of Cove.
Yeah, I thought in the first half, I thought they played the ball about really well, but for all the possession and all the play that they had, I thought we looked reasonably kind of dangerous from kind of set plays, but it was more kind of hit and hope, and I thought getting in at half time was good for us.
Yeah, I thought we were probably fortunate to go in 0-0. We have a chance with a couple of set pieces early on in the game. We could maybe be on the end of it, we're not. Then Cammy's had a couple of good saves towards the end of the first half, and I suppose we're fairly happy to go in because you felt you're playing it in the win first half, so you're expecting it, and we're hoping to get the reaction that we asked for and demanded at half time. We never got that from the starting 10 outfield players, so that's why we made several changes fairly quickly in the second half to see if we could get a spark, but we just never got that spark the whole game, and it's disappointing for fans as well who've made the long journey down here on a Tuesday night to see us, which we fully appreciate, but disappointed for them as well. But yeah, the guys have been great and have got us in a super position, but we've certainly fell away the last few weeks.
Yeah. Do you think we were surprised tonight? Obviously there are quite a lot of young sort of kids playing in the team, but they brought so much kind of energy and passion to the game. Do you think we were surprised?
No, because I watched them down at Kelty, and they were very good against Kelty and very unlucky to lose the game. And Michael's got them playing, and there's no doubt about that. They're playing with a bit of a freedom maybe because they're obviously relegated, but they've got some super players, and we knew they would knock it about and it would be a threat, but we just never stood up to that, and it was just a disappointing night from us, and we need to try and regroup ourselves for Saturday. I think when we wake up tomorrow, you're still fourth, but ultimately we got beat from a better side tonight. There's no question about that.
Yeah. And just reflecting back to Saturday, to the Alloa game, your thoughts on that?
They say I said that to the guys in there. You wouldn't believe that was basically the same team that played on Saturday, who fought for everything. I just thought we were sick into the balls tonight. Runners were coming off us. We never passed it well, and then no excuse. The pitch was great tonight. So whether it's a second game in 4 days has been too much for some of us. We try to freshen it as best we can. It's something we'll look at on Saturday as well. But ultimately, just when you go back to Saturday, I thought you fight to get a point at Alloa, who are a good side. And then you come in and you hear Cove have lost, but that's this league. If you don't turn up and apply yourself, you're going to lose games, and that's what's happened tonight. There's no doubt about that. And as I say, we're really good on Saturday, commitment wise, but tonight wasn't the same, so deservedly beaten.
Yeah. And it doesn't get any easier. Obviously, welcoming Hamilton on Saturday, another difficult game.
No. You're into the last 3 games now, so ultimately it's still in our hands. If we win the 3 games, you finish in the top 4. But ultimately we need to do better. We know we need to do better than that, and we'll get into the boys on Thursday night at training, and we'll certainly get a team picked that we think's right to go and give us a chance on Saturday, and we'll look to try and freshen it up as well, because we've got 3 massive games coming up now. Obviously there's no cushion there. We need to go and win some games. There's no doubt about that, and it's always about what we do. You can't rely on other people doing you any favours, but we certainly look to need to go back to scoring goals as well. That's just we've no scoring at this moment in time. That's the last 2 games. We've not scored, so we need to do that as well. We need to look at that, so but we work a bit on finishing as well on Thursday night, but we're still in it, but yeah, disappointing night, but all credit to Michael and his team. I thought they put in a super shift for him.
As disappointing as tonight was, and I think that is the poorest I've seen us play for a long time, but you're just reflecting on the fact we are fourth, we have 3 games to go. I mean, at the start of the season, you'd bite your hand off to be in this position at this point in the season.
Yeah, I guess
shouldn't
it's
forget that, I guess, off the back of such a...
No, and I think when we wake up in a cold light today and you look at the table tomorrow, then the boys will obviously be down tonight, and rightly so, because it was a below performance from a hell of a lot of them. And they'll know that, they're honest guys. But yeah, you'd have taken, if somebody said I'll be in your own hands with 3 games to go, you'd have certainly bitten their hand off. But I guess it's the Montoya's way. We don't do things easy in it. It looks like it's going to go right down the wire, and hopefully we're still in the mix come that final day.
Excellent.
Cheers, Brian. Cheers.